Alright, music's on, monitor's on. Hey, what's up guys, my name's Storm, and it is time for another recreated MZ. I am actually pretty excited to do this one because, well, it's not just one environment, it's technically two merged in one. The problem is, it's a pretty big map. It's 24 by 27 if I counted correctly, which I'm gonna assume I didn't. But, like, the top half is basically mostly sand, and the bottom half is basically mostly grass. Basically, Chapter 9 of Path of Radiance is what we're doing here. And I made the map, of course, to start off because it is a big map. So let's get started. Well, we're gonna get started by just putting some... I guess this isn't really sand, it's dirt. This is sand. You know what, we're not gonna get... Actually, no, I think it's more closer to dirt. I think we'll be using sand for Chapter 15 when we get to that. Chapter 15 is pretty small, but it's a treasure map. Yeah, that looks alright. And then, let's actually just basically fill out the bottom half with grass. Actually, the majority of it's grass. It's dark grass though. Maybe we'll cover it all with moss at some point. Alright, first picture. There is a building, first of all, to the top left. It actually is a worn down shack. So, the shack goes up here. Oh wait, no, it's two tiles. Wait, that can't be right. It can't be. Yeah, it's two tile. It's one tile. The top roof part actually goes off the map, so this is fine. There is a cliff here. It's a mossy cliff, so we'll be using some grass here. I mean, we're gonna probably use a door too. We should probably do that. That's probably important, you know? Okay, we're gonna go get some water. There's this big, giant piece of water. That's not how you call it, is it? It's like a lake. Well, it's part of a sea, I think. It's like... It's gonna come out here. Wow, I did not like MZ's water, like seriously. This water is not very good. Something like that. If we go, okay, it goes up here, extends a bit, and goes that up here. There is a pirate right here, but then later on in the chapter, more pirates actually up here, so that makes it more annoying. This chapter is pretty annoying in general because there's a lot of enemies, but you do get a few allies to assist you. That being Mordecai and left, of course. We got more cliffs, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. This actually isn't accurate already. This is supposed to go... Oh, this is supposed to go way past this cliff. This cliff is actually really small. It actually goes 2 below this. So we just need to copy this, It's something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's closer, I guess. But yeah, let's go to the right side. There's a 3 space right there. There's gonna be a 3 tile vertical piece of sand, dirt, whatever. I'm just gonna call it sand because I always think of it as sand. I don't call it dirt. But technically it would be 3 spaces, but in this case we are extending it, of course, so we'll be doing this. I hope I have room for the right side. This doesn't look like I'd have room for the right side. Yeah, this time actually I took many pictures because it is not a small map, let me tell you that much. Anyways, yeah, that's basically how this chapter is gonna go. Pretty simple, kind of. We still have to build like a building all the way on the bottom left here, which is not gonna be fun. Okay, there's a trail here. I think I can just do this. So anyways, I know I'm doing a recreate this week. I'm kind of excited to do so because I'm getting more into the groove of RPG Maker videos. That's not what people say usually, but groove is a word that I don't use. Yeah, actually I don't use that. I don't know why I use it. But yeah, I am going to try to make a habit of making RPG Maker videos every week, hopefully. If not RPG Maker videos, then it's probably going to be a Mario Maker video. That's basically how it's going to go down. I do have a few tutorials planned, but I haven't worked on them at all. So I will get on that. Okay, I'm gonna use the overhead map for this. That's a lot of cliff. Dang, wow. Now I kind of regret going overhead. Okay. So it goes down here. If there's any indication, I can move this one over here as well. It goes out here. Is there just some weird piece of... Yeah, nope, that's how it works. There's literally like a stray piece of ground right here. This does not line up. Oh no, it does line up right. It's like a very weird, like this part is just left on its own basically. But it feels like there should be like a piece of mountain, you know, what all people are saying these days. Something like that. Oh great, we got the Bravely default background on the other monitors. Now it's burning my eyes. Maybe I should switch it out. Okay, let's start with the left. Let's go with the left side. Oh, there isn't our building. We should probably start on that. There is another building. This one's a little bit more torn or worn down. Not torn down. I mean, the water should make it so. Okay, it's kind of like this. We're making this bigger, quote unquote. I'm just gonna need a door. Is door on? Well, actually, doesn't really matter. No, I can just put it right here. For good measure, I'll put a window here. Is that how the windows look in MZ? Well, if you zoom in, it looks a little better, you know? If you zoom out, it don't look so good. I need to stop zooming out though, because I do zoom up the entire image at once for my videos. This should be actually over here. There's supposed to be a piece of... There's supposed to be sand here. Because no one's supposed to really go over here, but I'm gonna put a cliff there anyways. I'm gonna go overhead view again. Something like this. Extends to the right. That actually looks pretty good. It actually looks very similar, quote unquote. Yeah, there's a 2-tile gap. Now there is some, like this goes to the left. Something like this. I didn't realize there was like an entire set of tiles here that are traversable, quote unquote. Are they traversable? Maybe by flyer. Also, we still have this huge building right here, and that's not gonna be fun. I think we got most of the, well, we got these cliffs down at least. There's got some cliffs over here actually. I'm just gonna cover this entire part of cliffs because it basically is just all cliffs. Seven. It's not 7. It's something like that, but there's gonna be a lot more trees here. Let's actually start with a giant building. There is a very big building. It doesn't really matter how we make it because generally it doesn't really matter. But, you know, I'm gonna make it as accurate as I can. Which isn't saying much because this is a giant building. So what material are we gonna use? Maybe brick? Let's go with brick. I don't use brick that much. Well, I'd say that, but I used brick last night. 2 tiles down, but I need a space for them to move, because I'm gonna make like a wall around it, because it kind of looks like it has a wall around it. 4, 8 tiles across. It is... Well, if we're talking about the structure of the building itself, it's only 6 tiles down. Actually, it looks more like a castle, but it's not really a castle. And then we're gonna have this around it, which doesn't look nice. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna make it look like it's actually like it actually does go off the map, but like it still doesn't look good because you're not seeing the entire map. We'll make this building like this. It's not gonna look pretty, granted, but it is something. Actually, we shouldn't start in the building now because we need to go to the terrain. We gotta do terrain first. Let's go with this right path here. Right here. I'm gonna go with some, technically we're using dirt, quote unquote, now. Let's do this. And it's not connecting to that, so that makes it look, oh right, I'm using the wrong tile. Oops. It's not this. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I should cover this with grass. Okay, there is... So this is the mountain here. You can go something like this. I am making it like cleaner-ish. Like immediately, so I don't have to go back to it later. But still, this looks kind of weird. I think we need to go with the 9th picture now, which doesn't help me much, but it do something. It's not accurate because I am using not the overhead view, but sorry, I keep checking my phone. Okay, I don't even know where we're at now, but all we have to do is basically just make one long trail, and you know what? It doesn't have to be accurate. Let me tell you. I don't think it has to be accurate. It just has to be a trail. I don't know how I'm gonna make it so it like bleeds into this. That's a weird thing to say here, but kind of bleed into it. Maybe I have to do something like this. Do this. Something like that. That doesn't look too bad. Actually, that looks like actually how I would fix it, so that's actually not bad, actually. Gonna have like a little thing here. This extends way down low. all the way down here, down low. And then like... Okay, bottom left. Wow, the path actually does go all the way in front of the fortress castle thingamajig here. I just realized this building is not gonna have room for the... Okay, we're gonna do this now. That makes more sense actually. Again, it looks messy right now, but I'm gonna fix it. This is now not gonna be less accurate than the actual thing. The trail looks so weird, like it basically looks exactly like this. Well, I guess exactly is an overstatement. It does not look exactly like this. But I'm gonna fix it. I'm listening to Beat Eater, by the way, which it's kind of an old... It's not an old song, it's definitely not an old song. But I think I listened to it... No, I didn't listen to this in the last recreate. I might have listened to it to recreate it to go. Or for some other project, I might have, like, had background music on. I don't know, but I'm listening to a different version, quote-unquote. It makes more sense if you actually played the game. But Beat Eater is a really good song. So we're gonna fix this right up. That does not look good though, so we're gonna fix this actually. It looks better, to be fair. Something like that. That looks much better. We're gonna make this look more natural, though. But yeah, that already looks so much better. How much time are we looking at? 18 minutes, not bad. We're basically getting into the heat of things. But now we can... No, we can't. Not really. Well, it's just grass, it's fine. It just goes... Yeah, that's fine. And we need the C's tile, so I'll be using a special tile for that. This? No. Man, Beat Eater is way too catchy, man. Like, this version is specifically some of my favorite character of the game Beat Eater was made for. I want to say she's my favorite character, but maybe not. I don't know. She does have one of the best voices in the game. Does this... I mean, we gotta go with the red tile, right? Cobblestones? It doesn't look natural, but you know, it looks alright. If I just do this... Nope, that looks terrible. Scratch that. This is fine. Actually, is it in B? They changed the position of the special tiles, right? Never mind, I don't think they did. No, it's this one. I think it's that's tile. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, time for trees, more trees. Lovely. This is my favorite part of every single recreated. Just the absolute absurdness of the amount of trees. We're gonna start with these sides here. We're gonna use the small trees because I think I've used too many large trees recently. Okay, this part doesn't have trees all the way, but it has occasional trees like right here and such. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's something. Alright, there is a large amount of trees here though. It gets weird, but I'm gonna fill this part up. This is now the tree. Let's make this code start thing. You're not this one. I don't like that change in MV or MZ. Like you get to put trees behind other trees like flawlessly, and you don't have to like remove the tile. But now you have to remove the tile if you want to remove like multiple. If you want to remove, it has its drawbacks. I now realize. This one is a bit above, so we'll go something like this. And that's fine. Alright, go into the middle here. There are more trees here, because of course there are. Why wouldn't there be? Something like this. The path actually goes something like this. So I'm gonna make this go like this. Because there are trees that bleed right here. I don't know why I say bleed in that particular context, but it makes kind of sense to me. We're gonna make a pattern of trees right here. It's not very specific, so we'll go with that. And then we'll also flip this part with trees. There are a few more trees here. There's not that many trees left, to be fair. Go up here. I can't see what's off screen, so I'll go something like this. I'm gonna replace some of the trees with bushes because that actually might make more sense. I want to say that's all we had to do for trees, but do not quote me on that, please. What about the trees on the right side of... Okay, there are a few more trees. I lied, there are more trees. Because this part was seeming a little empty, and that would make more sense because there are no trees here. Let's need a tree right here too. There are like a few trees here. It's all for trees. Let's spruce up the map first. We usually do this at the end, but there are definitely parts that seem like you could have some rose bushes. Okay, this part has to do. I have to do something about this. This is not gonna work out well if I do it like this. Like that? That is not gonna work. This right here. So what we're gonna do is good question. Myself, because technically I asked my own question. How do I do this? It's because there's no sideways stairs. If there were sideways stairs in RPG Maker, that'd make a lot more things blend in, you know? so I'm gonna do things my own way. Kind of stumped here. It looks like it's such a huge radical change that basically changes a bit of the map, but it's not gonna be too much of a change. And that change is we're gonna make a stair right here and we're gonna extend this all the way up here. It's not pretty, but it's what we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna just connect it like that. We're gonna extend this up here. I don't like the fact that I'm doing this. That also looks really weird. For some reason, I forgot that there were. Where was it? For some reason, okay, I don't know why the stair tiles escaped me for a moment right there, but the stair tiles escaped me for a moment right there. So we're definitely gonna do something like this. I'm not proud of it, but it's something we're gonna have to do. Right here, do I have this tile on the field right now? Otherwise, I have to make my own tile like that. This. Yeah. And then we gotta do this. See, now it looks okay. Doesn't look perfect, but now it looks okay. So I'm gonna put some trees here. Okay, now I can do stuff like make everything look a lot nicer. This has got to go. Either that, or I put more like vases and stuff. You cannot see that vase. Wow, see, the tiles in MZ, again, I mentioned this last time, but they look like they've been bit crushed, I believe is the term. And like, it just doesn't work out that way. Mushrooms, anyone? I'm probably gonna fill up more, like add some bushes here and there. I'm probably gonna fill up the closest as well. I have a lot to do in this map, let's be honest. Put a bush here. Put some, you know, your classic random bush. We put these bushes wherever we want to. And you know what? It's not gonna make too much of a difference. I could put some more rose bushes. Again, I want to say the rose bushes, but I'm not sure. Alright, now we're on the beach. What's on a beach, you ask? I haven't visited a beach in a long time, so I don't... Is a Rafflesia is what it's called? Rafflesia. I don't know. Exotic leaves actually look good there. Lily pads. Starting off with the lily pads because... Sure, why not? Let's put some ferns. That makes total sense in a beach environment, right? I don't know where ferns grow, actually. I don't think it's in a beach, though. Seaweed! Is there any seaweed? I highly doubt there's seaweed. I'm pretty sure there's dead beanstalks. You know, the classic beach favorite. Dead beanstalks. There's gotta definitely be, holes, right? Some sort of holes. To be honest, I always associate this particular grass with, desert or sandy areas, so maybe let's do something like that. And to make it more quote-unquote beach-like, add some water buckets, some barrels. Let's put a signpost. Actually, I'm not even sure if this is a beach. Does it really count as a beach? Is it legally considered a beach? Oh, palm trees, that's right. Palm trees are the tree that most fits a beach, actually. I mean, can a palm tree grow in this environment, though? What is this? It's an alternate palm tree? Oh, that's for multiple palm trees, got it. Okay, now the beach looks more lively, and I think we're gonna be done with the beach. I don't think I'm gonna add too much to it later on. Like I might add some like dead grass and stuff. Some rocks maybe. Yeah, I'm good with the beach. Oh, rocks. Just actual rocks. This bottom part needs more trees. I'm gonna say right now. This bottom part definitely needs more trees. There's more random trees. Let's go with the big tree. The one singular big tree of this map is gonna be put right there. Maybe a few bushes. A few bushes would be nice. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I know it's been a long while since I talked about it again, but I do have a few tutorials coming up. Two of them are based around the same thing, and one of them is like based on watching someone play Final Fantasy 1. What's it called? Pixel Perfect Remaster? Something like that. But it was interesting. It's soil. That's soil? Does it look like soil? That's moss patches, because I need some moss patches in my life. Okay, now it's actually start with, you know, them hills and cliffs. See, things like this. This particular tile is just not favorable to me. This series has just become Runefire complains about everything about MZ. But the only change about tiles he likes are not the tile set themselves, but rather the things they made tiles easier with, like the trees behind the background tree thing. Never mind. As well as what was it? The trees don't look so bad, but they look like something. Okay, we're gonna go with a parallax image here because those cliffs are looking bare. If I have time today, I'll play Ring Fit Adventure. Definitely not on stream, but because I don't stream. But just in my spare time, I haven't played Ring Fit Adventure. I really got to. It's basically gonna be my primary form of exercise nowadays. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I kinda need it. Okay, we're actually at another big tree. I broke the big tree rule. Not that there was a rule there to begin with. Okay. We're gonna add some more bushes. Yes, I love them bushes. In life, you need more bushes. That's just how life tends to go. That's not a quotable line, I hope. So, what if it's more rocks? Rocks might be good. To be fair, I already don't remember most of what I said in this video. I also like jumping in with weird sentences where I'm like, it's like a callback, but it's like a sudden callback. Like, it doesn't make sense. If you put all my sentences on an essay, it's not gonna make much sense at all. You're also not gonna get an A+ with that essay because, again, it's not gonna make any sense at all. These long, wait, maybe they look better close up. Ah, okay. Good to know. When you look at them close up, they look a lot better. I feel like I should have realized that before. They were bit crushed because they basically were bit crushed. I still stand by my point though. First of all, the cliffs, they shouldn't have transparent edges. It's one thing that shouldn't happen. The lily pads actually look worse, I think. I'm trying to prove my point here, but I don't really have to, I guess. Okay, now it's actually add more trees because things are looking a little bit bare. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look half bad. And at that point, I just have to say that that might be where I end things off. But I'm gonna add a tree here. And more rose bushes because, let's be honest, I can't get enough of the rose bushes. Unless we're in a snow map. Also, I just realized that this area right here is not looking good. I should probably fix that. For some reason, it never occurred to me that I had to go fix that, but yeah, I definitely had to fix that. It's not perfect, but I think this chapter has been a success. I mean, what's considered a success to me? A map that looks like it could be an RPG Maker game. And I think we have a fine map. So with that said, I believe this episode is now over. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, probably tutorial next week. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Probably tutorial next week. I'm gonna assume, please, hopefully Runefire, you remember to do a tutorial. I'm still recording. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Alright, with that said, see you guys and stay safe. Bye.